Good morning, guys. I've been talking for 10 minutes and apparently I hadn't turned the video on. Okay, so good morning. It is Wednesday, January 29th. We have numbers of 29 and 16 today. Also, too, we started off at midnight. The moon was in Pisces at 29 degrees. Guys, that's 229s. Today is the 29th, so that's like a portal for goals. You should be action-oriented and goal-oriented today. It could be feeling like things are busy. Not everybody has a lot of money. It's getting towards the end of the month. It's not quite payday, but everybody's trying to get shit done with what they have. Okay, so you may notice an uptake in activity. 29, either forgiveness and ending, unconditional love, or compassion that brings balance, or that's your goal. Okay, the other number 16, it's like serving somebody up something. This goal could be with something, could be about something you do on a day-to-day basis, or somebody or something, 111, somebody or something that you encounter on a day-to-day basis. It could be something practical. It could be something helpful. On the negative side, somebody could be getting dealt their karma. Like your plans moving forward. You had to do something. Where are we? The moon is in Pisces. So it could be about closure. So we're tying things up. The additional numbers are 0 and 2. Okay, so the 0 is the moon conjuncting black moon in Aries. We love 0-point energy, but black moon Aries can be vicious. Okay, black moon Lilith is already about the wild feminine. In Aries, it's brave, independence, and it's about me, the self, your body, your appearance, your disappearance. I could read you the entire page on the Aries energy, but if you want to know a little bit more about the Aries, let's see, when did I do I think I did a full moon in Aries a while ago. Yeah, there we go, October 13th, the full moon in Aries. If you want to browse back at my full moon in Aries video, you can get a sense of everything about these energies. But also in the last couple of months, I did have a lot of intuiting, and it's a page and a half. So I am not going to read that to you. It's a lot of energy. All you need to know is black moon is the wild goddess, the wild woman. Aries is brave, leader, energy, and it's also conjuncting with Chiron and Aries. So we have the moon, black moon, and Chiron all in Aries. A lot of fire energy. Okay, that is a lot of actualization, searching for a solution to something regarding the self or the body in some kind of way. Let's see. Anytime the moon transits the black moon, in this case a conjunction, there is things coming up to the surface that you're not happy with. Okay, it's bringing your attention to what's being dismissed, looked over, what's missing, what's disappeared, what may have been neglected. So it's really bringing your attention to something, and it signals a type of emotional confrontation. You may feel like confronting somebody else, okay, or they may confront you. At any rate, this is to force somebody to be consciously aware of where they're falling short. Okay, if you have been working on healing yourself, and the moon is conjunct with Chiron in Aries also, so that is looking for a cure, looking for the healing part. Okay, so you ought to be able to catch yourself or check yourself anytime you feel that anger or that rage welling up in you. Okay, it's very important how you express this energy. If you come at somebody in an angry way, you are using 3D to fight 3D. You want to go 5D. You want to go positive, and you want to be on the higher timeline, which Aries energy encourages, being positive, okay, and doing things a new and fresh way, and also finding the solution. So it's kind of like trying things on. You're trying things on for size to see if it works. Okay, so Moon conjuncting Chiron and Aries, a period of healing and moving on from the things that have been hurting you, your baggage, okay? And with all the Aries energy, it is a lot of energy, but at the same time, there's that polarity where it can literally drain you. It just depends on how you come at it, okay? So I want to say cool your jets. I also want to write that down. I do need to write down everything that I've been channeling. I'm throwing them in here. Where did my paper go? I only have one thing written on this paper. Hold on, guys. Cool your jets. Another phrase I got this morning is one down. Okay, so I want to say mission accomplished. That's what it feels like. Mission accomplished. I don't really want to say, I wanted to say mission impossible, but then I heard, no, not mission impossible, mission accomplished. So a job well done. Good job. Job well done. Make good choices. Or select. Prime. Good choice. Okay, I'm telling you these, but most likely I'm going to put them down below in the description box just because, you know, initially things come to me tapping into the Akashic. You never know what they're going to tell you or what information I'm going to come across. Sometimes I have to write 5 pages. I'm compelled to write for 5 pages. Sometimes it's a couple things jotting down. Now, what I've begun doing is meditating before the reading. I really hadn't done that before. More or less, I do the reading and then I'd go outside to, you know, deal with my energies, and that's when I would get messages. So I've decided I would do this before from now on. So this morning I noticed that I want to say my heart is pounding, but it's not pounding. It's just a surge of energy that I was also getting that. Yeah, surge, rush. I may have said that yesterday, but the Aries energy is just coming in so potently. I actually was aware of my heartbeat for a second, so some of you guys can be detecting a heartbeat. Or heart skips a beat. And I was also getting flatline too. Okay, so the Black Moon in Aries is the 0 point energy. So we still have, we have 0 and 0 and 2 and 2. Okay, so we got a double 0. So that's like super new, first of its kind, prime, choice, select, leader. Just like I was intuiting a second ago. Okay, so let me take a look. Wednesday. Yeah, Moon conjunct Chiron, Moon conjunct Black Moon Lilith. 2200, healing to bring a balance. I want to say it's happening today. Could it began happening yesterday, happening today, and into tomorrow. And actually, that's going to be going for a while because the Black Moon is conjunct with Chiron. I was telling you guys about that. It's like a search for the cure, search for a solution, search for a dissolution, a search for a break. Just a search for an answer. How do we deal with this? Okay, and I want to say first of its kind. I want to keep saying first of its kind. Okay. First of its kind, and also one of a kind. So there's definitely special. Definitely something special. What else do we have? Let me see. For the most part, things should be well. You should be feeling decent, energetic, getting along with other people. positive vibrations coming from you. Home life should be well. Today you could get a promotion in your job. You could get a bonus, additional hours, additional pay, additional credit. You could also have additional tasks made for you. I want to say favors. You may be asked to do a favor. I don't know why I'm getting that. The moon. The moon crossing the nodes also, as it does every month, signifying nurturing and mothering, okay? Something is coming in because something has left. So this is kind of like it's going to be okay. So it kind of feels like encouragement that everything will work out all right, and confirmation that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay, there's definitely something that is taking a lot of your energy, taking a lot of time. You need to preserve your energy. Don't waste your thoughts spinning. Some of it can be having to do with your children or children. Okay, events surrounding offspring. It could be that you're trying something new with a child, or anyways, at any rate, don't waste a lot of energy thinking about it if something's stressing you out. However, if you're trying to plan something like see, Archangel Michael, don't spin your wheels. Anyways, if you're planning something like my daughter and I, we're going to be doing the cabbage diet. So that's approximately a week. I don't know. I love cabbage soup, so I'll probably end up eating it before the week's out. But we're going to do the cabbage diet, and then back to back immediately following with the military diet. So that's like a week and a half. It's basically a detox and then a reset. Okay, so we planned this out. I've like researched it. I've printed out the papers. I've got like the schedule here. And pretty soon I'm going to be putting together the schedule. So it's kind of like that. I said something to somebody like, we have the framework, now we need to structure. So we're literally building, putting together, adding in the details of what we want something to look like. Okay, a lot of it has to do with health, because Aries is the self, the bodies. And I did mention to you guys that there'd be bodies popping up. And I was seeing contagion, you know, because I was seeing the blood cells. I was also seeing blood spatter. And some of that is just spatter from something else. And the other spatter was arterial spatter, you know, from the veins in the neck. It like, not happy with some of the things I've been seeing. A lot of suicides, hangings, cutting your wrist, shooting yourself, those kinds of things. Also pills and alcohol, and the sense of failure. Feeling like you can't deal with what is happening at this moment. You don't want to be here anymore, or you can't do this anymore. Okay, so there's a lot of that also when we go to the negative side. So the 00 kind of makes me feel like somebody does that. They may off themselves. And we actually saw that. I think it was on the news. So I saw that this morning, that somebody did attempt to kill himself. That douchebag, that his wife disappeared. So we will see things like that, that people can't deal with what's happening. They can't deal with the pressure. They can't deal with the struggle. They can't deal with the constant battering from other people, especially if they've done wrong. It's like the dark night of the soul, and then, you know, the gunshot. I hope you guys don't ever go there. Realize that everything is temporary, including feelings. And this transit is trying to find a solution to it. Okay, so there may be a lot of talk about solutions to suicide, or, you know, the things that mental health. Okay, Aries about the self too. Some people can be in so much pain physically, mentally, and spiritually that they just can't take it anymore. So it kind of makes me feel like Dr. Kevorkian kind of deal. They need help to release the energy, the Aries energy. Okay, and that's where the Chiron steps in. Here's the release. How do we do this? How do I get release? How do I get pain relief? How do I cure myself of the pain, whether it's heartache, financial heartache, heartache actual of the heart, physically, mentally, and spiritually, and financially, okay? Because we got Capricorn and Taurus energies involving. It's also, Aries is actually actualization energy. It's just do it. But with, I want to say, with all the physical manifestation and actualization, and of course we're in Aquarius season, so that's making wishes. That's a magician. We have to be very careful with our words. We will manifest. So if you're looking for a solution for a cure, put that intention, put that wish out there, because you may come across it. You may get an answer. You ask a question and you shall receive the answer. Okay, but only if it's a question of integrity, right? I mean, if you're doing something for your ego or for yourself in a selfish way, or for your status, you know, or to join a group or say that you're somebody or something, then you will end up paying. There are repercussions. It's called karma. Okay, and I've been seeing the word karma in the last couple of days. I told you guys I've gotten the new karma deck. If you guys are interested in the karma cards, I did a reading for all signs yesterday, 16/16. A heaping serving. Okay, so not very much going on to tomorrow. Thursday, we may have some new information about deaths, or we may be traveling a road of dealing with our tools, or you may come across a new tool. Let's see, 30 and 8, yeah, Pluto, death, also transformation, okay, because death is physically, mentally, and spiritually, right? I always tell you guys that. Okay, so the last Friday, let's see, 31 and 9, establishing a base. Talking about yourself. I am, I will. Could be I was. I used to be. I used to be this, but now I'm this. I am. Moon conjunct Uranus and Taurus Friday. That is a sticky energy. Will not conform or be restricted. Why would you want to be a sheep, right? Why would you want to be part of the sheep? You are an individual being part of the collective. We connect better when you're truly yourself and not trying to be me, or not trying to wear a mask to make friends with somebody. Okay, people like what's real, and right now is a big time of being real. They like when you invest real. Investing what's real. When you give them what's real. When you share what is real. The real things about you. How you look, who you are, your identity. How you appear. You know, your attitude. Your personality. Let's see, Saturday. What do we got Saturday? Uh-oh. Saturday is February 1st, so already into February, 2 weeks away from Valentine's Day. So Venus sextiling Pluto that day, 23 degrees and 23 degrees. That is beautiful. Okay, very loving, creative, imaginative, passionate energy. That's a blessings day. Somebody's deeply devoted to you. They may be treating you. So it may be, I want to say maybe a gift, or they surprise you by saying something. It feels like a gift, but it's some kind of treat. Like some kind of treat you deserve. For others, that's not going to be in such a good way. But anyways, let me move my astrology back to today, the 29th. Making it happen today. Okay, let me write that down. Make it so. Making it happen. Okay, so clarify distant horizons. Maybe I'll get this video under an hour today. Ooh, beautiful. Clarify male, female. Look at that. Somebody was on a false path. They've just been kicked up to the next level. Ooh, I just got goosebumps. This right here, the direction where you're heading has suddenly changed. You thought you were going one way, and turns out it wasn't real. Sorry about that. I had a visitor, and everything I just said was exactly what we talked about. By the way, I noticed when my actually it was my son. When my son walked in, I immediately paused it. I paused it on 2020. Right as, and then I wrote it down, and then I looked at making it happen. So 2020 is the year of making it happen for a lot of people. Okay. Clarify male, female, please. One time. That one almost wanted to come out. Clarify male, female. For some people, they may be doing something to themselves that is slowly chipping away at their life. Or they've committed themselves to something that's slowly killing them, that's stealing the life away from them. They may be making an excuse like they're trying not to eat because they feel that they're overweight when actually they look like a toothpick, you know. So that brings out anorexia and bulimia, health eating disorders. So somebody's doing something that's completely unhealthy. I mean, it could be in different areas. Aries is fire, right? So it could be smoke. It could be smoking. What it has done to your body and how it's aged you, or the things that have aged you, or the things that have made you worn, or look worn, or seem worn, or feel worn, body worn. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. I do work in the store, so I do constantly have a break. That's why I usually don't do live. However, I will be trying to do the karma cards live at least once a week. I may end up doing it for the weekend edition. I don't know. Just still kicking around some ideas, trying to make a choice or a selection. So back to clarifying male, female. So yeah, you may be doing something that's not good for you, like saying, "Oh, I'm too fat. I'm gonna just throw up and take laxatives." So you could be slowly slipping away or slowly stealing your own life. Others, carbon. That suicide was that attempted suicide was carbon monoxide poisoning. Suffocation. That's what the red spots. Okay, not arterial. It was reticular dots. Okay, because when you try to suffocate or when somebody's strangling, there's usually like blood spots that will appear on the eyes. All of that is Aries. Okay, I didn't even think about that. I did say with the Neptune that it was some kind of poisoning, and I was getting red spots and black spots. So it's suffocating yourself with poison. So the poison would be the black spots, and the suffocation, the reticular spots, the reticular hemorrhaging. So this could be hemorrhaging, blood clot. Let me write this down. Now with hemorrhaging, that's a sense of, like a blood clot, but bleeding out, like cannot stop the bleeding. Okay, so maybe that's why I'm seeing, the blood cells, and it's related to a bunch of stuff. Okay, but the more I talk about it, the more that I see it. Okay, a false excuse. Smoking, it makes me feel good. I can't put it down now. I have too many vices. I can only quit one at a time. The drinking. Oh, I'm doing fine. Oh, I'm healthy. Well, it's slowly stealing your life. You may feel good, but the physiological results, if you had blood testing done, there has to be something, because there's damage. There is damage to the physical body, to the physical person. Okay, it can be that spiritually things are happening and it produces physical results. Mentally, things are happening and it produces physical results. And physically produces, physical results. So some type of injuring. You're injuring yourself. You're hurting yourself. Okay, so actually, I want to go like that. I'm wondering if... Let me go through this. This is like the third time I'm trying to go through this, right? I didn't finish shuffling the second time. I did one round. Clarify me. Female, please. 2. Clarify me. There it is. Ooh, yup. Attention to the self. Clarify thief. Clarify thief, please. Okay, this overall, somebody's not happy this week, or they're not happy with what's being established, or they're not happy with what's happening to their body or their home. Yeah, feeling insecure. So there are questions about your health and the state of your body, the state of your appearance, the state of your personality, the state of your mind. I'll leave that there for a second. Let me clarify. Any more clarification for thief? Clarification for pathway. Okay, and then I want to, just because that card's red, it's calling me to grab from this deck. Where are we at? 27 minutes. Oh, good. I might actually finish right around an hour. I want to say somebody's not playing with the full deck. Kind of kooky. Whatever their idea is, it really doesn't make sense, but they've convinced themselves, or they're convincing others. I don't know why. Like I was saying, I was compelled to use the entire deck. I need to play with the full deck. So somebody could be like, okay, there's an issue. I've been doing this to myself. I need to clean that up and start fresh. I need to get rid of that bad habit that's slowly killing me, or the false ideas that I have that I've been hiding behind, or the idea that I'm supposed to be headed in this direction and persisting even though it's really truly dangerous for me overall. So there is this overall sense of danger. A lot of you guys could be close to death. You could have a close call, or something could alert you to a health issue or an identity issue. Who am I? I am fill in the blank. Okay, so the key here is we're trying to maintain a balance, okay? We're trying to make decisions about what is best for us, okay? And then the overall energy of not being happy. Not being happy and realizing that you still have to make sacrifices to do, or this unhappiness. There's a deep emotional issue at the root, at the core. There may be some kind of seed that had been planted a long time ago that may be driving this false seed, this fake seed. 8 of Cups is usually walking away from something toxic, you know, whether it's a person, a place, a thing, even if it's family, even if it's your own children. With Aries, it's about the self. In Aquarius, I want to say all stars. So like literally you could black out, or you could faint, or you could be reeling or spinning and realize that something's coming back, and it's an issue that you've touched on before. For some of you guys, this could be an issue that your mother had. You may recognize that you had the same disease or the same issue as your mother. Maybe you picked it up from them. It's not really yours, but you've gone along with the habit, and it slowly snuck up on you until the point of danger. Red alert, alarms. There's alarms. Somebody's alarmed. So a lot of you guys, it could be, I want to say, a silent killer, a sneaky killer, something that re-emerges, suddenly reappears, and it's a matter of life or death. Could be Cancer. Cancer coming back viciously this time. This is a re-emergence or a reoccurrence of something that threatens to kill you. Poisoning. Can be a person, place, or thing. This can be a poisonous person rearing their head. Somebody from the past trying to put ideas into your head. Could be an ex, only because you had a bond. You've got roots with this person. Could be like an aunt, a sister, a grandma, a cousin. Somebody that had previously held you back, restricted or limited you in some kind of way, or maybe they were just too strict of a disciplinarian. They gave you the idea that, oh, issues of you not being good enough. Yeah, Cancer. Four of Cups, back from the past. Okay, so yeah, somebody you might have to deal with some dramas in the household, in relationships. There's an issue where somebody's questioning your worth, and it's not the first time. This is just another go around, but it's coming up for you to make a final decision. A frenemy. A frenemy, something that was near and dear, a person, a place, a thing, a situation, idea, or belief, right? Ideas and beliefs can be different. So this is something coming back around, bringing it to your attention that you've been doing this to yourself and it's not good for you. Okay, so it's coming back. And for others, this is the return of something that was aggressive, most likely Cancer, breast cancer, stomach cancer, issues with the heart. For some of you guys, what I was getting this morning, I am currently in the middle of designing our Valentine's Day display, and I was compelled to do the EKG, you know, the cardiogram, the heartbeat. And one of the things that I was compelled to write on the bottom is, you make my heart skip a beat. And then I did tell you guys I was getting flatline also. So some of you guys may have had what you thought was a heart attack, or this was an alarm. This was an alarm to alert you to unhealthy, unclean living. Okay, so I'm going to put this down for a second because I need to get to reading these cards. Okay, community and distant horizons. Community with the sun in Aquarius, I really feel like it's groups of people. Okay, your social circles. If this is about you're joining something, or you want to be a part of something, or you're leaving behind a particular status, right? You're leaving behind a particular image that had been projected onto you, that you had projected onto yourself. Okay, Aries season, me, how you appear. Okay, so you're departing from the previous manifestation, meaning you are in the new timeline. Aries is new. Okay, so to create that reality, you must be living that reality. Okay, so instead of saying, I used to do this, or I used to call myself that, it is now I am. You're designating what you are. For some of you guys, I am sick. I am overweight. I want to be healthy. I want to be thin. Okay, I want to join that group. I want to be able to call myself that. I have curly hair. I hate it. I want to be in the straight hair group. You know, it's something like that. You're departing from the old ways, from the old projected image. And I've been talking about that for a while. Okay, so for this, I see humanity and the collective. The collective is expanding from their past projected images, right? We are raising the vibration. So it's like the collective, a big chunk of people have been awakened, and now they're trying something new. Okay, the first of its kind. They are departing from the old projected image. They're from the 3D projected image. There's a huge mass of people that are awakening. So people are starting to move. They're starting to explore. They're starting to expand. They're starting to recognize the opportunities that are in front of them. Okay, and they're moving forward, releasing a lot of blocks. So a mass awakening is a mass consciousness of the self, the id, who I am. So people are on the move. Okay, they're doing things, they're shaping and constructing the image, actualization and visualization of who they want to be. They've decided, I am, like, you know, here I am reading tarot cards. If tomorrow I decided I wanted to be an astronaut, what am I doing tomorrow? Well, you know, first of all, I'm going to start reading about astrology. I'm going to look into the space program. I'm going to do all my research, and then I'm going to pick up things and pick up health habits like astronaut physical training, only eating certain foods, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll go buy a spacesuit so I can practice wearing it and how it feels, that kind of thing. Practicing living in, having the tools, having the, gosh, what is it called again? Having the tools, having the knowledge, and moving forward with practicing, walking in those shoes, okay? Visualizing the image of what you want things to look like and moving ahead as if it is a physical reality. Because when you live in that mindset and you start doing physical things, it slowly becomes your reality. Flash, image, picture, id, ID, identity. I spent too much time being labeled as a black sheep. I've always thought of myself as a black sheep. People have always treated me like I was the black sheep. They treated me like I was the plague. But you know what? That is not me. That is just what I was told was me. I don't believe that anymore. Okay? I am pretty fucking awesome and pretty fucking unique. Yes, I am dark. But you know what? You have to have dark to have light. So instead of being the black sheep, I am the integrator. I am an influencer. Okay, and I'm moving forward with that energy. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. A lot of you guys may be saying that same thing. Okay, so moving away from the past projected image. So we are knitting the fabric of our new reality, the new world order. Okay, King of Pentacles, investment, investing energies. Okay, change is reversed. So it's kind of like we're structuring how we're going to spend our energy and getting it set up. So it feels like a setup, getting ready to produce a mass image, to project a mass image, to project the new reality. So we're going to be seeing a lot of things happening, boom, 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 when we have the entire collective working. It's almost like the opposite of a mass illusion. Okay, but the beginning of a mass illusion, if somebody stays and lives in that illusion, it soon becomes reality. So there's a positive and a negative side. For a lot of people, a mass illusion can be they're fooling us, they're lying to us. This can be, what's the word I'm looking for? Got it right here somewhere under the Virgo. undercover, conspiracy. That's what I was looking for. People conspiring to change. Okay, but plans haven't been made yet. They've just decided, I am going to change. So there's structure and shaping. Okay, it'll all come together. A lot of people are realizing that if they have faith, it will all come together when it is time. And they're not constantly attaching. They're not checking on it. They're not checking on it. They're just putting all their energy. They're just putting in all their faith and believing. I'm hearing that ship has sailed. That ship has sailed, and you are slowly building the new ship. 21 is culmination. It's also Saturn. Saturn is in Capricorn. Okay, so it will all come together. Lollipops and rainbows. Everything that's happening is meant to be, guys. Okay, it's taking you to the next level, or the universe is forcing the next level. Wheel of Fortune and the World. We got Saturn and Jupiter, and this card, Distant Horizons, is my Jupiter Neptune. So an expanded world image, an expanded image of heaven. We're trying to create heaven on earth here. Wheel of Fortune is about a turn of events, things suddenly coming together. For some of you guys, this may be a health check. For others, you're stopping spinning your wheels. You're not going to waste energy or waste any time anymore. You're getting older. You're recognizing that you're not young anymore. And a lot of people are feeling that. It's time to let a lot of things go and live, to be free from the chains that used to bind you. So this is like an evolution, revolution. The collective stepping up because they're not happy. Purging anything toxic. This would also be like calling the shots or calling out anybody that is immoral or stepping over the line. This is putting people in check. Six of Swords. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yep. Round two. With the Four of Cups and the Eight of Cups, remember I told you that something coming back. Six of Swords is reversed too. So this is the final showdown, is what it feels like. Coming up for a final dissolution, for a final solution. This could be something, something that you remember. Something that you remember that suddenly becomes clear, and then you realize, hey, this is what I've done. Okay, so this is awareness of the unhappiness and where it's coming from. And the fact that it's coming back, it's time for you to learn that lesson. To purge that belief, to purge that part of your past, breaking free from an attachment that has burdened you, okay, for an unknown amount of time. Okay, so initially I already told you about that. There is something that is stealing the life of somebody, either doing it to themselves, or they're doing it under false pretenses, or they just, I'm hearing ringing that bell. Okay, so somebody's doing something unhealthy for them, and they're about to find out. They might see stars and stripes, literally stars before the eyes. Main, female, Three of Wands, and the Sun. Ooh, God. The Sun and Leo energy and Aries energy. So it's kind of like, could be heart palpitations, could be sweats, running hot and cold with the Aquarius energy. With the Capricorn, body aches and pains, inflammation, swollen, bruised. Let's see. I need to go get checked out. I'll take a look at that the first chance I get also. Thief, Six of Wands, Ten of Swords. It may happen in public. Something may happen in public. Some kind of accident. Like I said, the eyes rolling into the back of the head, dropping on the ground. It could be a surge of energy. So like your heart skips a beat, or some kind of emergency and your heart flatlines. Maybe you die. Oh, shit. Yeah. Maybe for a split second, you end up seeing that light at the tunnel, but it's not your time. This was just to make you aware of where you're going to be headed if you don't take care. Six of Wands, Jupiter in Leo. I haven't been blank. So some of you guys haven't been taking medication. You weren't even aware you had a condition that required medication. Six is almost always from the past. Okay. Six of Wands is some, not accomplishment. It's acknowledgement, public acknowledgement for something that you've done in the past. So this can be like, somebody passes out. I'm literally seeing somebody drop on the ground and the eyes roll in the back of the head. It's almost like a convulsion. Could be from a concussion. You thought you were all right, or you told people you were all right. This has happened before out in public. People rushing to the rescue. A woman. Oh my God, it's making me think of that lady, what's her name? Wendy Williams. Remember when her eyes rolled in the back of her head and she passed out on screen, and then she found out she had something, or she hadn't, there was an issue that made it really come out. Her eyes were bugging out. Okay, so it could be somebody's blood pressure or issues with the heart. Their eyes or their heart may be unusually enlarged. Reticular hemorrhaging, reticular hemorrhaging could be a sign of pressure being built up in the brain. So yeah, concussions. This could be talking about the bombing. Patterns, formation, information. Hold on, I want to check something with my channeling with Gemini. I know I always refer back to this because this page has my channeling scribbled on it too. Okay, major explosion. So this kind of feels like more talk about those missiles. The missiles and the concussions in the brain. This can also be about, and I'm seeing the kids that are playing football in high school and all that. So this may be stats. This may be stats, or talk about what can we do in terms of finding a solution, or better testing or better screening for concussions in high school students. Gemini. Gemini is the peacemaker. This one is ruined though. It's kind of after the fact. My life is over. So this is permanent damage as a result of some kind of accident or some kind of habit or pattern that you had. Science. This could be stats. This could be a study. This could be cures. Studies show that it's getting worse. Or the rates are going up. Non-traditional healthcare. Holistic, and I'm staring at the eye. The green eye at the top of the card, so... Green eye. Green eye on the Saturn card. Prevention. The prevention of head injuries, the prevention of brain injuries, heart injuries, blood diseases, all kinds of preventions and cures. This could have been prevented. I want to check something too. Okay, so the Gemini would be like studies, forms, inform. Studies show science, electron, photon, forms, informer, patterns of information. So it is noticing statistics, and they're not looking good. False projections. An alarming rate. Okay. That's going to be prevalent for somebody. Okay, so let's look at this last one on false person. More work needs to be done. More studies need to be done. More research needs to be done to develop more skills, to develop more tools. In order to control, more work needs to be done. There's a lot of things that are not known, that are unknown. So this feels like unknown variables. And then the Emperor would be success and achievement. The unknown degradation. Unknown variables about the process of degradation. So stats about the deterioration. This could also be a report about the soldiers that were in the base at Iraq and what's being done to assess them in terms of their concussions and their brain damage. Yes, I said that on purpose. Damage. The silent killer. Being stalked by a silent killer that suddenly makes its appearance. This kind of makes me feel like somebody's going to drop dead in public, and it's a feminine. It's a female. Yeah, so, if this is like a health thing, if it's exercise or food, you're still developing what you're going to do. You're developing your tools. You need to do more research. Like I said, when I decided to do the diet, I looked around, I looked at various recipes, I picked the ones I thought were great, I printed them out, but I have not finished doing the work. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to cope. This is also about obsessive. So something sticky and clingy. something that you cling to, or something that clings to you. I want to say even a bloodsucker. That makes me think of the bloodsucker, the vampire, the sucky bitch, somebody that takes all your energy. And unknown variables. Yeah, so there's some things that have been undetermined. There's an undetermined factor here. I'm hearing XY factor. So it could be in, you know, a study about the differences in something going on with the head between males and females. Probably kills females faster. So it could be like a health alert. Women are affected more, or, you know, when this person has this and this person has that, it kills women more % of the time, or women are more likely to have it. Something about the woman being the one to have to suffer more. It's also about the rise of the feminine. Before, there was a particular image projected on the feminine. I talk about this all the time, you know, barefoot and pregnant, in the home, white picket fence, 2.5 kids, dog, college, all that kind of bullshit that they told you was supposed to be your life, the American dream. Well, what was here before America? Before it was the United States, it was native. It was gods and goddesses and spirits, right? We were all gods and goddesses because we were created by, you know, it depends on what you believe in. We were created, for those of you who are Catholic and Christian, we're all created by God. He breathed his life into us. We are made of the same stuff as him. Therefore, we have the same creative qualities as him or her. See, there's another projected image. Our Savior was a male. Guess what? It's very possible that our next Savior can be a female. Her name could be Jessie for all we know. Just saying. You know, so this is definitely the North Node prominence, the North Node in Cancer, establishing woman, bringing the goddess and nature back. What was real? What was here before humankind's projected image? Well, anyway, so this study is, I want to say it's not conclusive, but it's a pretty successful study. Whatever it is, they're working on the unknown variables in order to get greater control or to treat things, treat the head issues. Emperor is about control and power. It's also about overseeing and delegating. So this could be overseeing those people and a successful treatment of a concussion due to the bombing, or some kind of medical issue, getting your stats, getting your blood work done, and just getting it done. You're successful at getting it done. So we are accomplishing some kind of task. And the key is you're trying to maintain a balance. You're trying to make decisions when you've been floating. This is a solid decision, or a decision to be solid. Okay, so let me get a final outcome. Oh, look at that, because we're going on 59 minutes, just when I looked at it, exactly 59. So it's almost the hour. It's almost time. It's almost time to enact these things. Oh, look at that. Child reversed and mature man. So this could be a wellness check. Like some of you guys, I know you don't want to stick a camera up your butt, or, you know, get your colon colostomy and all that. I know, you know, it's a real sensitive area, and I'm not talking about physically, but I am talking about physically too. You don't want nobody touching your butt, okay? Nothing's going in, stuff is going out. But it's kind of like you have an emergency and something happens that wakes you up and says, hey, you know what? You need to be serious about that. You can't be the teenage boy, oh, you're not touching my butt. Now it's a matter of life or death. Forget the fucking pride. Okay? Suck it up. This has to be done, or you could die. So what's more important to you? Living or how you appear to live? So let's get one card of affirmation from the Hawaiian Healing Intentions deck. I love this deck. It's one of my favorites. Okay, that's twice. Fourth time's the charm. Word of confirmation, please. Oh, look at that. Another 11. Okay, 11 is goals. A portal for goals. Making it happen. Ano, awe, and reverence. And you notice that also starts with an A, right? First. And awe and reverence is kind of like, could be shock and awe. After you get over the initial shock, it's like, wow. So it really feels like a wow. Reverence. Okay, a reverence would be respecting life. Okay, so this is really truly all about respecting your own life and respecting others. My intention is to allow myself to live in reverence and awe and to recognize the miraculous creation that I am. You hear that? I am. There's that Aries energy. Okay, the miraculous creation that I am and that I am part of. I am identifying with. Reverence is a state of being. And also reverence is kind of like giving worship, giving praise. So that is also about mass awakenings too. Okay, being grateful also for being alive. Reverence is a state of being that can permanently liberate you from mediocrity. There is nothing mediocre about life. Nothing. Okay, you are not mediocre. You're very special. I think that's one of a kind. Special. Our small planet hangs in perfect balance in a galaxy within a universe that is believed to be over 13 billion years old. This means that it took 13 billion years to create an environment that could host you and your loved ones. Okay, reverence invites you into a state of awe, discovery, and appreciation for yourself and the world around you. Okay, when you do appreciate yourself and treat yourself as a life, okay, that all is one. What helps one helps everyone. What hurts one hurts everyone, guys. Just so you realize how we are all connected. Okay. Do I want one more card? All right. We will go with the archangels. It's always beautiful to have some angel inspiration, and Archangel Michael just actually made his presence known earlier when that alarm went off for a second. He's like, yep, sound the alarms. Prioritize. Okay, so prioritize. Making yourself a priority. What is your priority? Archangel Metatron. Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will get you organized and motivated. Your highest priority is you and your health. How you treat yourself, how you think of yourself, how you project yourself, right? Totally me. All that Aries energy. And we, humanity, this is about your individuality within the collective. We are all one, but you are also one. Okay? You're one of many, and many is a collective word, meaning all of us as a unit, together, in unity and harmony. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I love you. I'll see you later. Take care.